Hello, Hillside. Pastor Ron here with another update from a council meeting. I've got 7 things on the agenda here that I want to touch base with you. First one I want to talk about is just thank you for your financial support. We ended up the year in December, the calendar year in December, with really strong giving, and we were so thankful for that. And then January was another good month, and so just thank you for the way you're supporting what God is doing here at Hillside from week to week. Second, I want to mention something that we do at every meeting, but we don't always mention here on these updates, and that is we talk about people we've met. Every week it seems God is bringing new people to us here at Hillside. Some have church background, some have walked away from church, some have rarely, if ever, been in church. And so one of the things we challenge our leadership to do, staff, council, shepherd leaders, service leaders, is to just keep an eye out for those people who have that I'm new here look, and they're not sure what they're supposed to be doing, or anybody they haven't met. Just to find somebody and just make that part of the normal Sunday routine, to find somebody they haven't met before. We've had council members say, yeah, I met this person, they've been here for 20 years, but I had never met them before. That's all good. We're trying to create a family here. And so we want to make sure we welcome new people as well as people who've been here for a long time. And so I want to invite you to join us in that. It's a scary thing for people when you kind of visited a new church for the first time, especially if you usually don't go. So, that's one of the great ways that we can really show that we love and care for people. Third, we're at that time of the year where we select new leadership, elders, deacons, shepherd leaders, and service leaders. So we've been praying about that and talking about that. And if someone contacts you to perhaps serve in one of our leadership positions, we would just very much appreciate it if you would prayerfully consider that. It can be a scary thing, we know that, but God is good, and He equips us and gives us what we need to serve Him in this way. So, again, if you get asked about that, please be willing to really prayerfully consider that. Number 4, one of the things that, again, we've talked about several times is making sure that we are a place that warmly welcomes, cares for, loves people with disabilities, whether it's vision or hearing, or whether it's being able to walk well, or mental, emotional disabilities. We want to love everybody. In some ways, we're all disabled. I mean, we're all broken, and so we want to really love those who are broken and who have struggles. And so we're looking at some things that have kind of an audit list of places that churches should make sure that they are accessible, or things that they are able to offer so that people can find a place. But we also want to ask you, if you have seen something in another church, or if you've experienced something here at Hillside where you say, we couldn't get this done, or it was hard for this person to do this. Is there a way that we can do something with this? So if you have something, please give a council member a call, talk to me, to Daryl, call the church office. Because it's one of those things that it's not just like the law, it's the right thing to do, okay, to care for those who are facing and dealing with disabilities. All right, number 5, one of the things that we've been doing, and we've been doing this for a while, at least talking about it, and now we're seeing some of the action, but we've been working on updating some of our facilities. We got 3 things that we're working on right now that, one that we completed. If you may have noticed, the blue hallways, we've had those painted recently around most of the building, and so we're excited about that, a nice new clean look. We are also getting ready to, quite soon, we'll be replacing the carpet in the auditorium. We get so much use out of that space. During the winter months, it gets used for basketball and golf. It gets used for the chili cook-off. It gets used for the Super Bowl party. It gets used for so many different things. And, it gets a lot of wear and tear. So we're going to be replacing that, and you'll see that when that happens. And then finally, the third one there, the kitchen, that we're going to be updating just to create a little more space. There are some ways we can do that. But also make it a bit more user-friendly by having everything a little more accessible to the eyes and to know where everything is and where it goes. All right, number 6, once again, we want to ask you to pray for our classis and for our denomination. Our classis is a group of about 15 churches. We actually have a meeting next week, Thursday, and we just ask that you keep that group in prayer as we try to figure out how to love and serve God together and how to be people who work together in grace and in truth. And so just ask that you keep that meeting in your prayer that's coming up next week, Thursday. That's March 7. And then 7th, finally, I thought since I'm on my own this week, I'd give you an update on my foot. As many of you know, November of 2022, I had surgery on my back. I had a fusion and a discectomy and a laminectomy. They cleaned some stuff out because there was a nerve that had gotten kind of pinched and really kind of crushed a little bit. And it was the nerve that told the front of my foot to lift up. And I couldn't do that with my left foot. It just kind of stayed. I could lift up my foot, but I couldn't lift up the front part of it. And I couldn't push off with it going down either. And so the hope was that that nerve would then heal and that I'd be able to get that strength back to lift up, to push down. So far, we haven't. We've been waiting, we've been praying, and so far we haven't had that. So the good news is I'm not in a lot of pain. I have lost some of my speed, and I didn't have a whole lot to begin with. But no, it could be so much worse. And there are some things I can continue to work on with getting some more strength back. But I don't know. Maybe I won't get that that nerve to go again. Maybe I will. But God is good, and we'll just keep trying to be faithful in all that we do. So thanks for your prayers and your thoughts and your questions on that. So that's what we got for this week. Have a great week. And again, you have any questions, give us a call and share your thoughts. All right. Take care. Bye.